The upcoming general election will not be obliged to reveal details regarding how they source or spend campaign funds should Parliament adopt the election campaign financing bill, which seeks to make campaign financing a secret affair. Should the bill be adopted, the Auditor General will also be barred from combing through accounts of campaign expenses of candidates and political parties, with MPs terming the law impractical and highly flawed. David Mudhoka begins our broadcast tonight.
The election campaign financing bill that seeks to do away with scrutiny of campaign spending by political parties and candidates was up for its second reading in the National Assembly on Tuesday afternoon, with Parliament in a race against time to set the ground rules for the August general election, which is 139 days away. The MPs pushed to repeal several sections in the Elections Act touching on sourcing and spending of campaign cash gained momentum on the floor of the House as the legislators faulted the current regulations, which they termed as unimplementable. As it stands, anyone eyeing an elective position, any political party or any referendum committee is required to establish an expenditure committee that will regulate spending during an election or a referendum campaign period. Further, candidates or political parties are required to submit expenditure reports to a commission containing all records of campaign money expenditure. The law also requires candidates or political parties to disclose any surplus funds to the commission, while at the same time mandating the Auditor General, upon request by the commission, to audit accounts of campaign expenses of candidates or political parties. With the bill seeking to do away with the regulations, most members of Parliament have backed it, arguing that how they source their campaign cash or spend it should not be placed under the microscope.
The bill does not understand or recognize that even we have losers, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, when you lose and you have run and you lost, Mr. Speaker, when they want to come and audit you, say declare how much. Mr. Speaker, one, you are paying for with lack of money. You have lost money, Mr. Speaker. And again, they want you, Mr. Speaker, to declare even what is left from your committee.
The Auditor General is underfunded as we speak, and has to really stretch, to audit the public institutions under its charge. If you are to extend to this, their work will be diluted and it will be impossible.
We are saying that the Auditor General should create time, set aside resources to come and look at my resources as an independent candidate, where I've only spent 10 million, while the same Auditor General is expected to audit a constituency called Kitui Central, which has a budget of about 100 million every year, and he has no time for that because of the shortage of staff.
The MPs have also argued that by making campaign financing an open book, details regarding how a candidate or political party sources and splashes its cash will be detrimental if gotten by the wrong hands.
I run a risk of somebody, and in this country, the Speaker, we are corrupt. People are corrupt. We have that problem that is with us in this country. It's possible. But it's possible, the majority, it's possible somebody can come and buy your committee. Tomorrow, you have nothing. And then, of course, when you have finished your campaign...
So when you say, Honorable Wanyonyi, you say now you are all corrupt. That, of course...
including myself. Including myself.
No, it doesn't get this way. It says
This, as they said, that the sections in the Act are not in tandem with the current political dynamics and thus require thorough changes.
What the law had provided for was actually a discouragement. Women, people of low educational ability, people in the rural areas, people in the informal sectors, probably who are unbanked. It will become practically impossible, Honorable Speaker, for them to participate in the elections.
We seem to just cut and paste things to bring the US law or the United States of America law into Kenya without looking at what else needed to be done to make it to accord with our local dynamics.
David Mudhoka, TV 47, Nairobi.